Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a Maggie Cat episode of This Is Our Life, and she looks over here when I say her name.
She says, I know my name.
Yeah. This is what I want for Christmas.
New beard.
So, and they're talking about Kennedy. I could care less about Kennedy, to be honest with you. My wife was alive when he was killed. I was born just a few months later. But, anyway. I'd like for Christmas, what I'd like for Christmas, some land. I actually have an idea of where I would like it, and it's right around here, but it's on top of
some new glasses.
Yeah, some new glasses, so I don't have to use these reading glasses. But these are good reading glasses. What did you say, Bausch & Lomb?
I think they are. They're not a cheap brand.
Yeah, they're not cheap. They're anyway, so I'd like 15 acres. I think that's a good amount. And considering that it's rocky, mountainous, hilly, and heavily forested here, 15 acres would be good because, oh, and by the way, these so-called plastic guns, bullets are made out of metal, people, and those body scanners will still pick up those plastic guns. So anyway, but yeah, some like 10, 15, 20, 35 acres of land, and one of those portable buildings, and we could turn it into a house with a wood stove for heat, a wood stove for cooking. You know,
make sure we insulated it.
Yeah, we would definitely have to insulate it really, really well. The loft for sleeping. And anyway, a mukjong, preferably the same kind or same quality that I used to have, which was teak, which is expensive. But a jiu-jitsu dummy, a $1,000 gift card for Amazon.
You sure that's enough?
New glasses. I cannot emphasize that enough.
Ones.
Yeah, indestructible ones. And then new glasses.
We'll get you 3 or 4 pairs.
Yeah.
And don't step on them in the middle of the night like you did with the last pair.
Yeah. Like a $500 Walmart card. Another thing I really, really like for Christmas is a flintlock muzzleloader kit. I want to build it myself. And then all the accompaniments I can buy over time. That's a CB. That's a ham. Antenna, microphone, speakers, tubes, antenna, microphone, speakers, tubes and a power supply for the ham, and then a power supply antenna for the what? For the CB.
What do you have to use for a power source for a battery? 12-volt battery or what?
You know that big battery I bought?
Like the car battery?
No, that like flashlight battery, the big flash. They use 2 of them.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, and a gift card to the hardware store, especially if somebody would be nice and kind enough to get us some land in a storage shed, a portable building.
You mean like Home Depot or Aubuchon's?
Probably Home Depot. I think they would be
cheaper.
Yeah, and they're bigger. They have more stuff. because we would have to get like wood siding for the interior paneling. I mean, for the interior plus insulation. I would prefer to use hay as insulation, which is actually a very good insulator. But
we have a goat, he's going to eat the hay.
yeah, and we would get in a chicken coop and some chickens with one or two roosters.
I have a rooster.
Some goats, a spinning wheel for my wife.
Which I don't know how to use.
Now, and that treadle sewing machine that we saw over at the Red Shed for $100.
I wonder if they still have it.
Now, yeah, we called them twice and left messages. Hopefully they still have it. Hopefully they're holding it for us, because we're going to get it. If they have it, it's ours. But they never called us back or anything.
I wonder if they still have it.
Yeah, they may have sold it by the time we called. But that's one of the first things we're going to do on the 3rd, is go over there.
I think they go to auctions and buy stuff. Is how they get a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, because they have some really neat stuff. And they have better stuff than they used to have. But then again, they have more room than they used to have.
Well, they probably go to a lot more auctions now.
Yeah. A Hoosier cabinet for the shed, for the storage, portable building. It's actually take a lot of work to get that going. A composting toilet. All the things we would need to put in a water well, and a hand pump for the water in the kitchen.
You don't want much, do you?
So
we have to drill a well too.
Two 25-pound bags of pinto beans, maybe 3, maybe 5. A meat grinder and a grain grinder, a wheat grinder, grain grinder. A really good set of kitchen knives. A really good set of pots and pans. A
very large gift certificate to the kitchen store.
Yeah, very large gift certificate to the kitchen store. They have nice stuff there.
Like a $10,000 one.
Yeah.
Prices are very expensive.
A cat tower and or cat castle.
Since the old one fell apart.
Yeah. A bigger place to live.
Yeah, in general.
A truck, or not a big truck, but a truck, or like, what is that your brother has, a Jeep, what, Wrangler?
Grand Cherokee Wagoneer.
A Jeep Grand Cherokee Wagoneer,
which they don't make anymore.
But an old, yeah, I want the older version.
Older model.
But one that's in good shape.
Well, his was in good shape, it's just dying of old age. He's had a new motor, he's had to drop a new motor in it.
A 9mm handgun. A 45mm handgun, or 45 caliber handgun, excuse me. A 308 bolt action with optics. A 22 semi-auto, a 12 gauge semi-auto, and a 12 gauge pump.
Are you going to send your list to Santa Claus?
An SKS and an AK-47. One of those so-called street sweeper shotguns. A complete bug-out kit for the pets. I don't know how we would bug out with a fish.
They'd have to stay.
Yeah. So.
Well, the cats, they've got part of their own bug-out bag.
Yeah.
And their claws.
So, anyway.
Or start to fight with us.
Yeah.
Whip out the weapons.
And it's only 52, I mean, it's 52 degrees, believe it or not, folks. And it's some sort of football game coming on, and I have food cooking in the kitchen, so I have to get back to that. Bye-bye.